Подобные примеры можно наблюдать на протяжении всех времен. Меня обзывали странным, нелепым и чокнутым. Говорили, будто я женщина или голубой, будто я нездоров и сплю в барокамере. Но все это неправда. Все это выдумки.
Но вот что особенно невероятно в жизни Майкла, это то, как мало мы, публика в целом, знали о нем, как о человеке. Все знают, что Майкл Джексон — король поп-музыки. Кроме того, он бесспорный король благотворительности. Каким он был филантропом? Он попал в книгу рекордов Гиннесса как самая щедрая поп-звезда в мире.
Fans, I wish to convey my deepest gratitude for your love and support. I am doing well and I am strong. There have been many disgusting statements made recently concerning allegations of improper conduct on my part. These statements about me are totally false. As I have maintained from the very beginning, I am hoping for a speedy end to this horrifying experience to which I have been subjected. I shall not in this statement respond to all of the false allegations being made against me, since my lawyers have advised me that this is not the proper forum in which to do that. I will say that I am particularly upset by the handling of this mass matter by the incredible, terrible mass media. At every opportunity, the media has dissected and manipulated these allegations to reach their own conclusions. I ask all of you to wait and hear the truth before you label or condemn me. Don't treat me like a criminal, because I am innocent. I have been forced to submit to a dehumanizing and humiliating examination by the Santa Barbara County Sheriff Department and the Los Angeles Police Department earlier this week. Further stated that I had no right to refuse the examination or photographs, and if I failed to cooperate with them, they would introduce that refusal at any trial as an indication of my guilt. It was the most humiliating ordeal of my life, one that no person should ever have to suffer. And even after experiencing the indignity of this search, the parties involved were still not satisfied and wanted to take even more pictures. It was a nightmare, a horrifying nightmare. But if this is what I have to endure to prove my innocence, my complete innocence, so be it. Throughout my life, I have only tried to help thousands upon thousands of children to live happy lives. It brings tears to my eyes when I see any child who suffers. I am not guilty of these allegations, but if I am guilty of anything, it is of giving all that I have to give to help children all over the world. It is of loving children of all ages and races. It is of gaining sheer joy from seeing children with their innocent and smiling faces. It is of enjoying through them the childhood that I missed myself. If I am guilty of anything, it is of believing what God said about children. Suffer little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of heaven. In no way do I think that I am God, but I do try to be God-like in my heart. I am totally innocent of any wrongdoing, and I know these terrible allegations will all be proven false. Again, to my friends and fans, thank you very much for all of your support. Together, we will see this through to the very end. I love you very much, and may God bless you all. I love you. Goodbye. When they lie, the lies, they're complete lies. And it hurts. And it hurts me because I know there's children out there who has to hear that crap.
Why do people do that when all you have done is brought some of the most beautiful music, most beautiful popular music that many of us have ever heard? Why do people want to judge you if you've done, all you've done is been an artist and brought wonderful music?
Because with success, people become jealous. It hurts to be misunderstood. No matter how much you try to put people on track, there will still be some judgment, things said that it's so far from the truth.
Surgery or changes or whatever, cosmetic surgery or anything like that. People have that sort of thing in this country all the time.
All the time.
People go on a weekly basis to have
All
things
the time.
changed.
And most celebrities, most movie stars, you know.
So why is it such an issue that you do that?
But the fact that they said I had, like I'm overly obsessed with it, it's not true. That's not, the things they've said that I've done are not true. I haven't had my eyes done. I haven't had my cheekbones done. I haven't had my lips done. I haven't had my chin done. That's a lie. They just go too far.
Know how you behave with the people who come to the ranch and come to your home. I hadn't seen it. And you were the most generous person. But I looked around here yesterday, and some of the people really appreciated it. But others were greedy. Others couldn't help themselves. Do you sometimes despair of human nature?
Yes. Yes, of course.
I mean, can you ever do anything that's right?
No. No. No matter what you do, there's always somebody that will say something about it. They're opinionated, you know? No matter what you do. No matter how good your intentions are, there's always some jerk, some mean-spirited person that try to bring you down. And all you wanted to do is bring some love and some joy, and, you know, that's all.
This USA for Africa theme created by Michael Jackson became the biggest selling single in history and focused the world's attention on the starving millions in Africa's heartland. Michael definitely is there for the children of the world. When he goes on tour, he spends as much time visiting hospitals and orphanages as he does on stage. And before each performance, he devotes at least an hour to disabled and terminally ill children who visit him backstage. Through the years, Michael has been there with the Burn Treatment Center and support for the Ronald McDonald Kids with Cancer program, the Child Help USA program, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, inviting kids to visit him at his ranch.
Michael's work with disadvantaged young people and those with disabilities reflect his profound commitment to children. We wish you well, sir, as you bring light into children's lives, something you feel so strongly about.
Michael Jackson is proof of what a person can accomplish through a lifestyle free of alcohol or drug abuse. People young and old respect that, and if Americans follow his example, then we can face up to the problem of drinking and driving. And we can, in Michael's words, beat it.
In Beat It from Thriller, the largest selling album ever, Michael dealt with gang violence that now plagues our cities. And in Man in the Mirror from Bad, the second biggest selling album, he asked all of us to change our ways. In 1992, prior to the Dangerous tour, Michael made a pilgrimage to Africa, not to perform and not for profit. His visit was to bring love and to receive love in an effort to establish deeper bonds and understanding among all people. And Dangerous, which entered the charts at #1 and became the world's biggest album of 1992, Michael asked us all to heal the world. The LA riots and their aftermath moved Michael to come up with Heal LA, a plan to help heal the hood. It's sponsored by the Heal the World Foundation and the International Youth Foundation and co-chaired by Michael and former President Jimmy Carter.
The black tradition is a tradition of soul, which is a gift of love and joy. Soul is the most precious thing you can share, because you're sharing yourself, and the world needs that gift now more than ever. The child with AIDS in the ghetto is waiting for you, along with the starving people in Africa, and everyone else who needs healing. Make the world more beautiful by sharing with me the wonderful feeling you get when your soul is lifted up to become pure love. I've gone from, where is he, to, here he is again. But I must confess, it feels good to be thought of as a person, not as a personality. Because I don't read all the things written about me. I wasn't aware that the world thought I was so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up, as I did, in front of 100 million people since the age of 5, you're automatically different. The last few weeks, I have been cleansing myself, and it's been a rebirth for myself. It's like a cleansing spirit. I love you too. My childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there was no birthdays. It was not a normal childhood. No normal pleasures of childhood. Those were exchanged for hard work, struggle, and pain, and eventual material and professional success. But as an awful price, I cannot recreate that part of my life, nor would I change any part of my life. However, today, when I create my music, I feel like an instrument of nature. I wonder what delight nature must feel when we open our hearts and express our God-given talents. The sound of approval rolls across the universe, and the whole world abounds in magic. Wonder fills our hearts for what we have glimpsed for an instant, the playfulness of life. And that's why I love children and learn so much from being around them. I realize that many of our world's problems today, from the inner city crime to large-scale wars and terrorism and our overcrowded prisons, are a result of the fact that children have had their childhood stolen from them. The magic, the wonder, the mystery, and the innocence of a child's heart are the seeds of creativity that will heal the world. I really believe that. What we I love you too. What we need to learn from children isn't childish. Being with them connects us to the deeper wisdom of life, which is ever present and only asked to be lived. They know the way to solutions that lie waiting to be recognized within our own hearts. Today I would like to thank all the children of the world, including the sick and deprived. I am so sensitive to your pain. I also want to thank all those who have helped me to channel my talent here on earth. Learning about God, Jesus, love. Jesus said, bring on the children, imitate children, be like little children, and to take care of others, to take care of old people. And we were raised with those values. I try to be kind and generous and to people and to do what I think God wants me to do. Sometimes I pray and I say, where do you want me to go next, God? What do I do from here? So I'm very spiritual in that way. I always have been.
from the media reports and from what I have seen of Michael Jackson, I would say that he comes across as a very gentle, sensitive and caring person. And somebody who cares for the underdog. I would say that he was interested in assisting charities because
charity for the best possible motive. He genuinely
Я не перестану помогать людям и любить людей, как нам велел Иисус. Он сказал, любите, всегда любите. Рожайте детей. Будьте похожи на детей. И это не инфантильность, это истина.
Я понял, почему Майкл делает то, что он делает. У него были чистые помыслы. Я был с Майклом в Восточной Европе. Мы сошлись с самолета, и он сказал, ты поедешь в гостиницу или поедешь со мной в детский дом. Он не поехал в отель, он сразу поехал в приют. Я помню, как он шел к детскому дому. Он смотрел вокруг, он был очень спокойным. С ним были организаторы концерта, он осматривался. Условия там были ужасные. Я видел, как он что-то шептал организаторам, потом шептал еще и шел дальше. Затем он общался с детьми. Потом я узнал, о чем он говорил организаторам, что этот приют должен быть полностью изменен. Уже завтра тут будут новые кровати, чистые простыни, тут будут работать больше людей, которые заботятся о детях, или я не выйду завтра на сцену. Вот что он сказал. Я видел, как этот парень пришел в детский дом в Румынии и за 24 часа изменил жизнь этих детей. Я всегда буду помнить эту историю. У Майкла было самое большое и доброе в мире сердце. Его, правда, это все волновало. Он хотел улучшить жизнь людей, особенно детей. Это была его миссия. На гастролях он всегда это выяснял, что он сможет сделать в каждой из этих стран. Когда он уезжал оттуда, там что-то становилось действительно лучше. О ком еще вы могли бы столько рассказать?
Your sense of caring, the things that you have done that so few people know about, the things that you have done anonymously, that not even the receivers know about. That is true charity. That is charity of the soul, of the heart. It's not asking to be thanked. It's not asking to look or feel like a big guy. It's doing something because your heart wants to and wants nothing in return. And I think that is the most beautiful quality you have. And maybe I've blown it because it was, until I opened my big mouth, an anonymous quality. But anyway, Michael, just thank you for being you. I love you.